Azir says, why would they add Atlantis to a Greek-themed game? Oh, dude, Poseidon? They could do all sorts of things. They could easily put in an underwater themed thing with a Greek themed game. Oh, Norse themed. Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, what do the Norse have to do with? He said Greek. I'm just saying. Does Norse have any like water stuff? Isn't part of Helheim underwater? Maybe? Njord is the god of the sea. Well, there you go. Okay. So yeah, they can do stuff like that. And I mean, well, let's be like, I don't know like how Moder plays in. Is Moder a Norse mythology thing? Or was that just like, you know, they wanted a dragon, so they put in a dragon? Yeah, Moder is a fabrication. So I mean, believe it or not, they can do whatever they want because I mean,
because it's a game.
So I mean, if they want an underwater biome, they can make it work. They can have a giant fish thing named Zeus. I mean, who cares, right? It's their game. They can do whatever they want. If I don't harvest it, it'll just stay there, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Great. I don't think, like, I don't need any of that right now. I've got like 70 or something of it. And I've already got a harpoon and a dagger, so, or I don't have a dagger, but I'm not gonna make the dagger, so. I think we're pretty okay right now. What do you think of tornadoes that rip up your base? I don't think there should be any weather. I don't think there should be anything that would rip up your base that you can't somehow counter. I don't think that just a random weather event that can destroy your base, I think that'd be dumb. But I think that if there were weather things that could tear up your base, but there were like ways that you could prevent it from happening, I think that would be fine. But yeah, I don't like random natural events that just destroy your base for the premise of, you know, just so they get destroyed. There's nothing, and all you can do is sit there and watch it happen. That's one of the reasons I don't mind the invasions, is because like you'd have to defend against them, you know? Ashlands is probably the next biome. I think the next big update's going to be to the ocean. I think they mentioned that the next big thing is the ocean. I think that's still a rumor. I don't know if they've announced that. No, Ashlands isn't done. They haven't even started Ashlands. There hasn't been any. The zones that are in the game that are not done are Ashlands and Deep North. There is a biome called Deep North, but the rumor is that Deep North will be the last thing you do. Because everything else is spread around the map, and Deep North is at the very top of it. Am I playing Callisto Protocol tomorrow? I don't think so. I certainly haven't been notified on it. The next biome is Texas.
What?
Oh god, they're putting Texas in the game? Oh no. I bet every enemy in it will have guns. Every one of them. Okay. Lots of tar and guns. Any Darktide today? Yeah, we're doing Cozy Darktide tonight. Yep. Cozy heresy. Yeah. A little bit of cozy heresy. Okay. Oh, oh! By the way, some new Starfield stuff came out. Some new Starfield announcements. Oh, my motor buff wore off. Let me see here. We'll go over it real quick while we're cruising. So the big stuff, Starfield systems will have levels attached to them, which is cool. I'm fine with that. That means there's going to be more difficult ones. You will never be stranded out in space with no fuel. That's a fun killer. So maybe they'll add that for like a hardcore survival mode in the future, but they don't want you to have to worry about getting stranded in space. Yeah, Azir just linked it too. Big button. Different spacesuits will have buffs to gases, toxicity, and temperature. Will be useful depending on what planets you want to travel to. Robot enemies confirmed. Not putting Starfield on PS5 helps with focus. Makes sense. Let's see. Delaying Starfield was tough, but the right thing to do. They wanted to say they could get it done, given the amount of work left and the amount of time remaining, but it was too much risk involved to the team, the game, and the fans. There's added pressure to deliver the game, to deliver everybody with Starfield since it's a platform seller now, making the game in quotes. The first console to PC because he's in front of a PC all day at work, which is weird. I would, okay, whatever. The world is generated in tiles, like usual Bethesda games. They made these tiles look like realistic landscapes, put them together, and then wrapped them around the planet. Todd says they could have done more than 1,000 planets, but decided to set a limit due to the detail of naming them and having a distinct feeling about each one, and the star systems are leveled. So that means that every one of the 1,000 planets will be hand-touched in some way. Todd specifically mentions a level 40 system. So different systems will be of varying difficulty. The tone is that space travel should feel dangerous, and they have dialed this back and forth during development, and possibly mine planets for fuel. That's kind of cool. They get into environmental things on planets, spacesuits, buffs, gases, toxicity, and temperature. There are robots in the game, mostly utility robots. Starfield is a deeply human world. Other ships do come and go from starports. You can jump into a system and see a freighter. Other ships can contact you. Cool. Just some random stuff from an interview that came out. There you go. That's it. Nothing like too ground shaking there, but good stuff. Nice, Chris Abbott. Do it. Sounds so much like No Man's Sky. Dude, I would love a No Man's Sky with a more RPG framework and like an actual story. If they take everything I like from Fallout 4 and put it in like a cool sci-fi space adventure, I'll be happy. I'll enjoy the hell of our 100% playthrough. Woo! Pretty sure an elephant just came through here. Did anyone get that? Anyone see it? I'm back. Yeah. Will a 100% run be exploring every planet in Starfield? I don't know. I don't know. It depends on how rewarding and interesting exploring planets is. I mean, I can almost guarantee you that you won't be able to land on every planet. So, like, if it's the kind of thing, there's 1,000 planets, right? If it's the kind of thing where you warp into a system, you run a system scan, you scan 9 planets, one of them has a landing place. You land, do a few quick interactables, and then leave, and then you're done with those 9 planets, then I could absolutely see our 100% involved searching and scanning every system and doing everything in each system. If it's the kind of thing where every planet you can land on, and many of them are just procedural, giant, empty spaces, then I feel like that would get boring. So it really depends on what they're going to do. If they make it interesting to explore every planet, then we'll probably, over time, explore every planet. But I don't know if they're going to do that. So we'll see. Yeah, it's important to mention, they've said that there's going to be 1,000 planets. They have not ever said there's going to be 1,000 explorable planets. It may be the kind of thing that to them, a planet is something you jump into a system, you scan it, and then you know, maybe you can do some light resource harvesting from the atmosphere in some of them. Maybe you can deploy a probe at a few others. Like, they have not said that you can explore giant procedural planets for every single of the 1,000 planets. So, yeah. They specifically also said there's no atmospheric landing. So I'm guessing that means that there's well, I don't know if there's predefined landing points, because he did at one point say that you could pick where you land. I don't know. We'll have to, again, it's all conjecture. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to see. In the interviews, he said it's like Daggerfall, so giant procedural spaces. Well, I mean, no, they've said multiple times that they're using procedural generation. And I think he used Daggerfall as an example, but he could be meaning that for the planets that you land on during the main story. I don't know if he meant that for every planet in the game. Yeah. E Flatstrat says, there's no way they'd overhype the game before release. And he says that without a kappa, which dreadfully concerns me. Yeah. God, this music is so pretty, man. It's so pretty. Lord. Alpheon, yeah, it's the problem, Alpheon, is a lot of times devs play multiple roles, and Todd is a perfect example. Todd Howard is a developer, but he also plays the role of PR and hype man. And that's a problem, because then you run into situations like No Man's Sky, where even though they're a developer, they tend to tell you more about what their idea is for something instead of what's actually there. So it becomes this issue where it's like, you know, maybe they're just being idealistic, but at the same time, since they're playing a PR role, it turns into just outright lying, which is unfortunate. Like, in their mind, they're just be like, yeah, and we want this and this and this and this, and it's going to be great. But in our mind, it's like, you're telling us what's in the game, right? Like, this is what exists, right? And it's not a lot of times. Where in the hell am I? Jesus Christ, it is dark. I cannot see a damn thing. Here's something. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, we're gonna go make it day. Dude, it is so dark. Did this actually help? Not really. Hey, chicken! Hey, buddy. No! What? Stop running around! Stop it! You're gonna get killed. Oh my God. No, go in there, go in there. Go in there, go in there, go in there. Stop running out, you little mother... Okay. Must protect. I can't afford another chicken. If this chicken dies, all is lost. What? Is that a goblin? How did... How did that happen? How did that happen? They spawn after Yagolth? There are going to be random goblin spawns? Dude, what the hell? I'm building an outer wall for this chicken because I do not want one of those poison spitting fools to like spit their poison through there and hit him. Operation Protect the chicken. Okay. Get some sleep. Give the chicken a roof. Good call. Do well. We gotta go get our boat, man. We got so much to do. What do I got now? Oh. Is the chicken that valuable? The chicken is incredibly valuable because the only way to get a chicken is to buy an egg for 1,500 gold. I only have 600 gold left after buying the chicken. And if the chicken dies, the only way to get it is to buy another one. So it is very, very important that our chicken does not die. Yes. Dude, it's still super misty. I hope this burns away soon. Grab some seeds. 32 seeds made me encumbered. Ready. What do you want? He doesn't seem to be eating it. Maybe he needs to grow up a little bit more or something. Chicken Fortress? Chicken Fortress, dude. We're protecting this chicken. I don't want any random arrows getting thrown in here. Jesus Christ. I just kicked my chicken to death. Definitely function over form, but I'll take it. All right, so we're just gonna let him chill. Some super temporary doors. Maybe just one. Shut up, chat. All right. So first things first, let's get our boat. Let's bring this down. Close the door? No. I don't believe in closing doors. I have an open door policy. Not a good way to fish. Oh, you can't pick up fish anymore, which kind of sucks, actually.
Cohh, get the damn fish.
Todd said in the Starfield official gameplay reveal trailer 5 months ago, 13-minute timestamp, you can land in Atlantis, the big city planet they showed, and you can also land and explore anywhere on the planet. It's not just this planet, it's all the planets in the system, and not just this system, but over 100 systems. So you said they never, said that if they never land on all planets, but Todd did say that in the video. It's only a matter of if it's actually true or is Todd marketing. So you will be able to land anywhere on all planets, according to them. Okay. So here's my response to that, and I definitely should have been clear. Even if the planets are all procedural and you can land on all of them, you know how in Mass Effect, if you entered a system, you could scan the system for points of interest? So, for instance, you zone into a system, there's 9 planets, you do a scan, you find one ancient relic on one of the planets. You could land on every planet and run around them procedurally and mine resources and stuff like that if you want to, but only one of the planets in one place would have like an object of note, which would be interesting to explore or see. Where everything else would just be random procedural generation with nothing special. That's what I'm talking about. So, like, I'm curious, like, how that's gonna work, basically. Can you pick up the fish with E? No, you can no longer pick up the fish with E. You have to actually fish up fish now. You can't just hit E on them. That tooltip is out of date. That works. Is Mistlands officially out? It is currently out on, not really early, kind of public testing. So you can play Mistlands now. Yes. All right, let's make another blast furnace. Ten iron, 5 cores, 20 stone. Oh god, do I not have the stone? I may not have the stone.